What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the video. No more beard growing. It's too hot. I cut it off. But listen, prayers to Charlie Kirk and his family. Absolutely devastating. Ma'am, I have been hurting the last few days. God is mourning. And whether you believe it or not, I'm telling you, Jesus makes all the difference. You will have a peace that no one can understand. I still can't understand it. So I implore you to find him. I'm not a religious fanatic or nothing. I have faith in Christ, man. That's what this life's all about. We're only here. Look at Charlie Kirk, 31 years old. You don't know when you're going to take your last breath. So, love y'all. This isn't trying to condemn you. It's trying to convict you. Just like I need to be corrected, even though I am saved through Jesus, I still need correction because I still mess up. But his blood covers that once and for all. I assure you, that is the truth. And Charlie died for that truth. What does that tell you? Just saying. Anyway, back to vehicles. Now, you guys have not seen one on this truck in a while. I've got some stuff to fix. Okay? So, might be a little bit for you. I'm going to do some more road videos on Black Betty, but if you want to know where to find stuff, this applies basically from an I'd say probably 99, 1500 and up, because he didn't change the body style on the heavy duties until 2001. And it was a little bit different gauge setup, a little bit different steering wheel, interior. You had the overhead console stretch out here. You had different here, and you had different seats. But pretty much the same cab configuration. So, as you can see here, and I'll do a cold start on it tomorrow. You got your trans temperature gauge there. You got your RPM gauge. You got your odometer and your speed gauge. You've got your oil pressure, you've got your fuel, you got your coolant level, and you got your battery gauge, right? Over here you have your 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive selectors, headlights, fog lights, dimmer switch for the interior lights, steering wheel controls to control the driver's information center, and of course your pedals. And then you've got your parking brake, which is it interesting, okay? On those model years, you have this to release the parking brake. On mine, on a 2017 now, over 20 years newer, you have to use your foot to release it. That makes sense. We went backwards. That's man for you. This does not have, had this put in, Dad did. Okay, this is a different gauge setup there, but the bottom AC controls are the same. So this applies really even to current day Duramax diesels, because they're based off the Isuzu block and the Isuzu motor. Your air filter's still over here. I think your coolant's in a different location, but here's your coolant reservoir tank. Now if you take this off, there is a radiator cap. You have your oil fill here, okay? Now you have your oil dipstick here. You have your transmission dipstick down here, okay? Your two batteries, your air filter, your MAF sensor, alternator, belt tensioner, your fuse box, main primary fuse box. You have your brake fluid, okay? You have your washer fluid. Now that's pretty much the same on most GM trucks, excuse me. Now one thing you do have different on this Duramax that you have to watch out for when you wash it especially. See down here, you probably can't see it because of the air intake, but it's right down in here. It's called the fuel injector control module. It controls your injectors. If that goes up, your truck won't start. Thankfully now people build them. There's companies that build them. You can get them pretty easily, fairly cheap, comparable to years ago. So there's that. But your headlights, your hood release is there. So now what's weird, for years GM, now on the newer ones you don't have lights in the door panels and in the footwells like you had on these, which is strange. But regardless, this seat, this part folds up and then this part folds down, as where mine is more simpler, and I like they changed in 2007 with the gmt800s. It folds up, which makes more sense. But what are you gonna do? Progress, right? As well as back here, you have AC vents back here and controls for the radio back here. Okay, and you have your lights up there. They're all halogen because this is a 2003, but it is what it is. So now, since we're comparing, so here you have, of course, oh my gosh, this thing doesn't, I might have to get a new pedestal for this thing, because when it gets hot it likes to fall down. That's going to pull on this cord and that could mess it up if I keep on. So here you got more gauges. You don't have a transmission temperature gauge necessarily. It's on your driver information center. So there's more digital. Now this is not the Denali cluster. Different steering wheel controls. You have your 4-wheel drive. This has trail brake control integrated. Dad had to add that on. This is your switch for your fogs as well. You just push this button down here. Okay. Have your RPM gauge. Your odometer is in the middle, and your speedometer is on the right hand. Then on the very left hand, from 14 to 19, and even on the newer Trail Boss now, it's pretty much the same with the 1500s, with the 5.3s, 6.2s, 4.3 V6. You have on your left hand side the voltmeter, what they used to call it. Next gauge is your temperature gauge. Gauge after that is your fuel. And the gauge all the way to your right is your oil pressure. And then over here you have the built-in 8-inch LCD screen, which has a screen protector on it. You have your temperature, automatic temperature controls, but down here you have bed lighting and other switches for like traction control, stuff like that, off and on. So your thing for your hood is down here. So this is going to be a little different than your Duramax 6.6 V8. Where the heck did that come from? Was that there the whole time? Bro, that's my old map sensor. Alrighty then, well. Okay. You have your oil dipstick back here. Now brake fluid is here. Fuse box, washer fluid, air box, battery, coolant, and your transmission dipstick here. Of course, throttle body, you have to take this off to get your belt and all off. And when you get these, they won't come with a catch can factory. So those are the main differences. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why that was still in there, but it was. So apparently I've been riding around with that for a while. I don't know when that, maybe I dropped it there a couple weeks ago, I don't know, but thankfully that didn't cause any damage because the truck's been running fine. So I don't know how that ended up there, but it is. And of course, in here you got LED lighting. Now you have a different overhead console. You can't change the bulbs in this, but I think you can back there. I'm not 100% sure. You have the big center console with all your stacks for charging. You have your storage on the side here. You've got your storage here, 2 cup holders here, 2 cup holders over there, 2 in the back on each side, double glove box for storage, and this huge center console with light and charging through there as well. And of course, fold up seats. You also have these grab handles. And what's weird is they put those grab handles, nice big heavy duty ones, on all the 3 pillars. The 2 back B pillars and the 1A pillar on the passenger. I had to add this. I had to buy it from GM for 45 bucks several years ago and install it myself because it came with just a flat panel with some squiggly little piece of garbage that if it blew out, it was not going to hold that panel back from hitting you in the face if this airbag deploys. So go figure. You have your window controls and all that, mirror controls. Now the one thing about the interior of this cab versus the GMT800s, I don't know how much about the, I've never had a GMT900. That version I just showed you of Black Betty is considered a GMT800, and that went from pretty much 99 to 2007. 7 to 14 was the GMT900. Then this platform they called the k2xx, and now the 19 and up Trail Boss was a TRXX or T1XX or something. I don't know why you couldn't have just gone from GMT900 to 1000 to 2000 to 3000, whatever. Guess somebody thought it sounded cooler. Trying to think what else here. The seat belts on this are integrated into the B pillar center post. On the 800s, it's in the actual seat. And trust me when I tell you, I replaced it on my 03 LB7 I had. That was extended cab, not crew cab. And then my 06 LBZ, that was crew cab. They are a pain in the butt to change out. You gotta take the whole seating out, and it's a bit of work, but you know, I like it here better. I don't know why they went to the other, but it is what it is. But there's a difference. Now I'm going to show you in another video the differences in the car, which is 06 Mercury, where everything is on that, and then the 2010 Acadia as well. I was going to wash these tonight and do some more detailing videos, but the bugs are eating me alive, guys. My goodness. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, notifications. Once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway. Still got the intake and all that to do. I will do the seats and all that stuff. I'll do some cleaning videos for you guys and all that. So don't fret. I've got some new windshield cleaning stuff, but I'm just busy. So and I'm having issues with my tablet. My tablet took a dump. It was a 2017 iPad. So I got a 2022 iPad Pro. Not brand new, but it'll still be good for a few more years or so. And I've got to transfer stuff over so I can link up my GoPro to it and all that. So I'm gonna cut out of here. Again, prayers to Charlie Kirk and his family and all. And I pray for everybody who's laughing, celebrating, because that's sad. That's sad, and shouldn't tolerate it. We should, I'm not going to say shun, but we need to make those people accountable and make them aware and not just accept it as normal behavior. It's not, and shouldn't be. So anyway, love y'all. I hear a gnat in my ear. Those are the most annoying ones, but anyway, guys, love y'all. Catch you on the next video. We got some stuff for Black Betty that we're gonna put on her, and once I get other stuff done, we'll have a ton of stuff to do to that truck. I can't wait to drive that more. But I gotta get some stuff done before I get it inspected, so might be a little bit, but we'll have her back on. She's not going anywhere. Love y'all. Catch you on the next video.